Yo, what's going on, man? What's good with you guys today, man? Today we're going to talk about this plugin that we have today. It was a recommendation from one of my viewers here on YouTube, and shout out to you, Scrub Beats. Salute to you, man. You told me to check out the God particle, so I was able to get my hands on it, and we're going to check it out and see what it all does and what it all entails as far as mixing is concerned, and for your sessions and everything like that. I don't like the name of the plugin, you know what I'm saying, for my own personal reasons or whatnot. I think it should have been another name, but from my understanding, this is kind of like a all-in-one type of mastering type solution, and you can kind of mix into the plugin from the knowledge and the research I then kind of gained before actually, you know what I'm saying, installing the plugin or whatnot. I kind of was sleeping on it, back and forth with it or whatnot, because I just didn't understand it, and I thought it was just another type of all-in-one type of mastering limiter type of plugin. But we definitely gonna check it out after gaining knowledge on it and actually watching it from Jaycen Joshua himself, and how the plugin works. I thought it was pretty cool, and just wanted to put it through its paces and decide if I'm, want to keep it or not, or whatever the case may be. But we'll get all into that here shortly. But I just want to say thank you for all the people that watches the video, you know what I'm saying, subscribers. So thank you, viewers, interactors, people that watch it, people that comment, man. Big salutes to you, man, and stuff. And just be creative, be creative, be creative, be creative. Do your thing, be creative. Don't stop. That's it, man. So if you like what you like, man, go ahead and subscribe to this channel right here. And if you get later on down the road, or you check out other videos, go ahead and like a video or two here on this channel as well, man. What we're gonna do is just go ahead and transition into Studio One. We're gonna go ahead and create our template and get our session started in here. But before we do, just to give you another backstory on that plugin before I get started or whatnot. Again, that plugin is kind of like a limiter. You can mix into it from my understandings, and there's some indication points and everything like that. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to mix into the plugin and then make adjustments once we get to that final stage where the plugin is at, and then, just see how it sounds and stuff like that. So again, the God particle plugin, want to see what it do. Don't like the name, but hey, I like what it stands for and what I saw in my research. So let's go ahead and get back in Studio One. Let's create this session. I'm going to go to New Song, and I'm going to choose from these templates that I've created in the last couple of days or so. I think I'm going to go with a for the particular beat that we're going to be working on. Let's choose SSL type of vibe to this. And I think this is called Summer Night Dreams. I think that's the name of it. Let me double check that really quick. Summer Night Dreams. Yep. So we're going to go ahead and name our session that, and we're going to go and navigate to that particular session. Right in. And right here, we're going to put our session in this folder, and I think the tempo is 70. All right, cool. All right, so got our session named, got it in location, sample rate, bit resolution, good. Put our tempo in, which is something we already know. I'm gonna go ahead and hit OK. Let that bad boy load up and everything like that. While that's loading up and stuff, you know what I'm saying, I like the fact that Jaycen Joshua emphasized on it's an Instagram video I found of him explaining in detail what the plugin does, and he says you have to mix into this plugin, kind of like how you would put a bus compressor on a 2-bus mix, and you mix with that on. And what he was talking about kind of makes sense, you know what I'm saying. When you have a console, when you go to a console, everything is there. Compressors, EQs, your sends and returns, and then on the 2-bus you have, what it depends on what kind of console you own. You already have the 2-bus there, and the 2-bus is already on, and you mix into that. And a lot of mixers, top of pro A-list mixers and stuff like that, they talk about mixing into a 2-bus compressor or some type of mastering, or excuse me, desk type of 2 bus processor mixing into that, and it really does make sense. And we're gonna take that approach today with his plugin, and that's how he kind of explained it with this plugin. I did not know that this plugin was responsible for one of his Grammy winning records that he mixed with as well. I will find that video and tap it into this description after this live stream, so you can watch that video to see how, just to see his own explanation of the plugin and whatnot. And after seeing him, explain what that plugin does, it really kind of makes sense. There are some requests that they were talking about for us having your own curves and, the recommendations and whatnot. But, we're going to take that approach today. So we basically got our session open. So I got a lot of templates and I set them all up for us, the mix plugins that I use on each console or whatnot. So the console that we'll be emulating today is the SSL 9000K console, which is derived from the native bundle or whatnot. So I have these implemented on all the track channels and on the bus channels, primarily the beat bus or the instrumental bus. We have this SSL XEQ2, and the follow up behind that we have the valve comp. Okay, and then on the submix, I have inserted a saturator, diffusion, violet EQ, and bus comp. This is something I just put together for us what I use when I'm using these plugins or whatnot. So first things first, we're going to turn this on. I already have it on the default settings for me at 1.5 to 1 ratio, slow attack, fast release, and we'll make that threshold come in when we need to, and everything else I'm just going to keep off, but we'll definitely turn that one on right there. All right, and everything else will be mixed into. First things first is we're going to go ahead and get this do something here real quick. All right, first things first, we're going to get this God particle plug in. Let me hunt for it. All right, and here we go. So this is the plugin. What I like to do with the plugin is just set it to minimum parameters and whatnot. I'm not going to explain the plugin. There's a lot of videos that's explaining it, but I'm just going to tell you what's broken down in it because it's really, really easy to use. You have an input section, so you can control the amount of signal coming into the plugin. You have kind of like a 3-band EQ right here. You have the main part of the plugin itself right here. From what it was taught, keep it at 100%. You know what I'm saying? And then you have these little square things, these little green square situations or whatnot, and you're supposed to kind of get your mix hitting close to these indication square situations, right? Whatnot. Whether your lows right here, if you got too much lows, let's say going past this green square box right here, you need to compensate your lows. Same thing with the mids, get them right there in the target range, and also for your highs. And then you have a limiter section and then an output section right here, and that's basically it. That's all the plugin does or whatnot. So we're gonna mix into this plugin. We're gonna keep the only thing I made changes to is brought the limiter down to 0. Okay, and but then again, what I'm gonna do is play the whole mix, and I'm gonna push this limiter up just to see, where we get on the limiter. I don't want any gain reduction, but I'm gonna push it till we get gain reduction. All right, so we're gonna just keep that on for right now, and then we're gonna hunt for our files and bring those in as well. All right, so let's go and do that. Hopefully I don't have any technical difficulties on this one like I did in my last stream. But we won't be mixing outside the box. We'll be mixing totally in the box today. So let me just pull that up for you guys here really quick. All right, there we go. Right here. All right, and we're just gonna drag our stems in. Go ahead and close these. Get our beat stems folder. All right, cool. And we're gonna bring in all those wave files in right there. All right, we already got our tempo in here, so everything is going to be tempo synced. All right, and first thing I always do is eliminate what's not audible in here. So these 4 tracks. Gotta go. Bye bye. See you later. And we got one right here that's not in effect. We don't have no audio on that, so we'll go ahead and remove that track. All right, and then all of these vocal tracks, we don't have any vocals in here, so we'll go ahead and remove all of these vocals that we have in red. All right, there we go. Just go ahead and remove those. And you'll see everything gets removed, and it's still doing it in the back end. There we go. All right, bad. Remove that track. All right, cool. So we got everything that we need. What now? We can go ahead and close our browser section right here, and let me get rid of some of these panels that we don't need. All right, cool. Yeah, we ready to go, man. Let me open up a box so you guys can have some room. All right, cool. So what we're going to do is pause this music right here, and we're going to play right here at the hook part or the chorus part, and we're going to play. Let me put a little loop there, and I want to get the God particle up, and I want to make some adjustments how everything is routed. I want to hit the limiter just a little bit, just like bus compression, just kiss it just a little bit on the limiter itself. Let me go and turn off this bus compressor for a second. And you know what? No. I'm gonna keep it on. Let me just put it on 1:5 ratio. All right, cool. And we're gonna play this and see what we get on the limiter side right here. All right, I'm not messing with anything but the limiter section, because that's really kind of like the driving force. I kind of want to mix in just to get that feel, but not, you know what I'm saying, get over exaggerated on the gain reduction on the limiter. All right, let's go. All right, so we don't have too much driving in here, and so we're gonna have the gain stage. So the only thing I have down is the sub mix. All right, that particular track. As you can see, the fader is I always have it down around -12 or whatnot, just so I don't, you know, start clipping things or whatnot. So we're gonna turn that up, and we're gonna keep this plug in. Let's pin this plug in to the window, and we're gonna turn our sub mix up just a little bit to see if we can get some limiting going on. All right, starting to see some activity. So I want to, let me stop that. I want to get the input from what Jaycen Joshua explained from himself is you want to get your input right here on the input section, get it right there in this box right here. So I'm gonna try to get my levels right smack dab in the middle of this box. So let me make some adjustments again on that sub mix. Let's rewind that real quick. All right there. All right, cool deal. So I got it right here, peeking out right there in the middle of this green box. Everything else I'm gonna bypass. I'm gonna ignore the gain reduction here on this multiband compression type of signal compression, whatever it's doing right here is doing multiband compression here. But now I'm gonna pump this limiter gain up just a little bit, just so we can get some activity from the gain reduction. There we go, right there. Once I saw it hit -1.1, I'm good. And we pushed about 4.3 dB into the plugin, and I'm gonna stop right there, and I'm just gonna get rid of this plugin, and we're not gonna visit it until we finish mixing this track. All right. So now, if we was to turn off the God particle just to do an A/B comparison, so I'm gonna bring that up again. I'm gonna turn it off from Studio One. That's with the plugin off. Of course, you don't see the particles. And we're gonna turn it on. right, cool deal. So that's the plugin right there. We just kissing the limiter just a little bit at most on the hook part, which is the most energized part of this particular beat. We're on the hook and we got gain reduction at negative zero point 0.5. I'm totally fine with that. You can definitely hear a difference in volume. And yeah, let's look at the CPU usage on this particular plugin right here. I'm going to pull up our performance meter here in Studio One, and this particular plugin is using about 12 instances of CPU here in Studio One. And that's not considering, you know what I'm saying, what's going on the back end. I am streaming from the same computer and stuff like that. So our meter will kind of spike a little bit, but it's using about 12 instances, which is not bad. I've seen worse, but it's not bad or whatnot. And yeah. So I like how that sounds. Definitely pushes everything where it needs to be at, and all we got to do is now is just mix into this bad boy. So let's get mixing. Whatnot. What we want to do is number one, let's go ahead and close that out. And what we want to do is identify where our drums at and everything like that. I got shit all over the place. So let's bring down these waves just a little bit. Whoa, hey, what's good, bro? You coming in my live stream with all kind of cookies in your mouth? What's good, buddy? What's up?
No.
You want to tell the people hello? Say what's up. Say what's up.
No.
Huh?
My charger.
Your charger? Your charger is not here. Hey, close the door. Close the door. Close the door, please. I ain't got the charger. I don't have your charger. Here, look. Here. There you go. It's not in the vehicle though. Close my door. Appreciate you. All right, my bad, man. A little interruption there. It's all good. But let's find out. Go ahead and find out drums and stuff like that. So we got our kicks right here. We're gonna go ahead and change these colors. Got like a little drum beat right here. Cool deal. And that's actually the whole beat. So I may have to go back to the God particle and restructure some things. But look like we only got 3 tracks for the beat, for the drums. I don't remember doing that. All right. So this track right here, we're gonna go ahead and just grade this track out. Because that is the overall 2 mix. Let's go back to the God particle again and make some adjustments. All right, cool. Right there, I had to bump it up a little bit more, about 3 dB more. And only reason why I had to make that adjustment because I had a 2-track copy of that beat. So we should be good where we at right now. All right, cool deal. So we're ready to go. All right, I got my drums right here. And what I want, I'm gonna put those up at the top, and we're gonna go ahead and get these basses. I think I got one more bass line in here. Guess that's the only one I have in here. Thought I had another one. All right, cool. That's it. Because the bass line is all through this track right here, we're gonna start with this one first. let's go ahead and get this one sounding right. First things first, with my bass as always, use the R bass as a tool. And I pulled up the wrong version. I actually want the R bass stereo. All right. And it just depends on, like, if it's an 808, I'll use the R bass mono version, but I'm gonna use the stereo version because we have a kind of like a synth bass. And I'm gonna go ahead and pull up this right here. I'm gonna pull up some analysis tools here, and let me turn the spectrum on here. All right. Cool deal. Let's bring this up right here. We're about 86 on the fundamental frequency. All right. I like how it's doing. Let's play that back in the mix. All right, cool deal. So I got that right there, the energy right there. What I'm gonna do is get this thing called binaural pan, and we're gonna adjust the width of this bass line to kind of make it narrow in the mix. So when I turn this on and off, you'll see that the bass, what it does, it goes from here, and whoa. What it does, it goes from here, and it kind of just, reduces the left and right signal, and it kind of goes here, so to speak. Instead of it being a true left right on that synth bass, we're just gonna kind of bring it to the center just a little bit, and that's what we're using with the binaural pan tool. And I'm gonna play it again and just turn it on off, and you'll hear what I'm talking about. See how the bass is not focused in the center? And when you have that synth bass, it kind of gets in the way of things that's really important, and that's really true for the stereo. It kind of gets in the way of that. So we kind of made it reduce that width from about 70%. Yeah. All right, cool deal. So now that we got that straight, we're gonna go ahead and open this bad boy up, and just a couple of things I want to change tonality wise. And we're gonna compress it just a little bit. So what we're gonna do is compress that just a hair. Get about let's do 4:1 ratio on there. Oh, I'm making all these adjustments. Forgot to turn the damn plug-in on. There we go. There we go. Getting a little bit of compression right there, just to warm it up a little bit. We still got a lot of dynamics coming out. I'm gonna go ahead and bypass this whole signal chain. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and turn it down. Alright, cool deal. So we turned the fader down just a little bit. And actually we can turn down the output, match that coming in on the plug-in. Alright, cool deal. Screaming, no sense of screaming. We're gonna fix that. Alright, cool. So now that we got the bass kind of where it needs to be at in the mix, let's go ahead and focus on the drums. I'm gonna go ahead and create a bus for that. Alrighty, let's go ahead and add a bus right here. Alrighty. I think I did something wrong with my why are these right here? It's supposed to be right here. Okay. That's weird. Let's see here. There we go. Alright, we're gonna call these drums right here. Alright, so we got all our drums here. Let's start with this one. Got a little thud in there. Add a little top end on that. Let's play that with the how that sounded right there. I'm gonna compress that just a little bit. I'm gonna do like a 3-to-1 ratio on that. All right, cool. So we compensated the output volume coming out of this plugin right here. Like everything about it, let's go ahead and blend that in now. May have to bump it up just a little bit. All right, let's go over to the other hi-hats. Pan those a little bit. I like how those sounding. Probably don't even have to do any processing to that. Let's get our input controls in here. All right. And while I'm doing all these adjustments, I am in mono. All right, we're mixing in mono. All right, cool. Let's make this bottom a little rounder. Got a little pause. Like how that sounds. Let's put it on the E circuit, on this EQ right here. Yeah, I like the E circuit on here a little bit better. I like how that's gluing together. Let's go ahead and include the bass in here. Try to glue this a little bit. All right, I like what that's doing a little bit too much. Let's bring it about 1.5 to 1. Like that right there. Let's bring everything in. All right, cool deal. I like everything. I want a side chain, that bass. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get regular Studio One compressor. I'm gonna side chain the bass in here. Let's go ahead and turn on side chain. That is gonna be this track right here, and we'll put that on the 3-to-1 ratio. And I want a very, very hard knee. Yeah, I don't want a round knee. I want a hard one. And we're gonna put that on auto for right now. Let me get all right, and I'm just fixing the side chain on here. so I'm fixing the side chain. That way I only get the low energy and I'm not getting the snare and the hi-hat that's being sent into this compressor to compress that bass. There it goes. You hear that pumping of the bass? I want it to be noticeable, but not noticeable. So I like where we at with that. Let's go ahead and take that out of mono and see how it sounds. All right, cool. Let's throw everything out and see where we at now. All right, cool deal. All this other stuff we got in here, and why do we have, what is this? Oh, that's that track right there. That's everything else behind here we can just get rid of. All right. Let's go ahead and remove that. All right, cool deal. All right, let's go down and let's do a process of living. Let's go and let's get on the hook part. And right here, let's go ahead and eliminate everything else that needs to be here. All right, my little boy is good. So we only got these two sounds right here that needs to be playing, and we'll go ahead and bring that right next to the bass. There we go. Right, cool deal. Let's brighten up the high mids on that. Top end to that. Let's try to glue this a little bit. Like that right there. Can't find no wrong in that. We just need to turn that one up. I'm gonna do something with this one right here. I can't pan it to get it right in the stereo mix. So what I'm gonna do is, if I have it, I hope I have it. Yeah, we're gonna take this waves S1 imager and we're gonna play around with that. Try to get it in the stereo field. Well, I'll be damned. This is a true mono signal. There we go. All right. So I use this when needed, but I use this to move synths around in the mix when I want to keep it stereo, but I don't want to pan it out of its pan law region, so to speak. But I want to kind of manipulate the sound and fake it to the left, if that makes any sense. So if use the asymmetric section, I'm gonna push it to the left. And we're faking that signal to the left. So it's still getting a dominant sound on your right ear, but you're faking that to the left ear. I use this a lot on synths, just to kind of give it a broad spectrum or whatnot. I want to kind of make this dirty a little bit. So what we want to do is want to get a dirty compressor, and I'm thinking of this one right here, from Kush Audio, just to dirty up the sound a little bit. This bad boy right here, it's pretty good. Push it just a little bit. Gain stage. All right there. Just a little bit, just to get a little bit more energy out of that one sound right there. Let's play it all together. All right, cool deal. So that's basically what's going on in the hook. I don't think there's anything else in this mix that we have to be concerned about in the hook. So that's basically it. Let's see where we at as far as the God particle is concerned. in this particular verse and see where we at on the levels again. We want to stay in these indicator boxes as recommended from the creator himself. So let's see where we at. Let's start right from the beginning. So we're good right now. As far as input is controlled, we still don't have a lot going on there. Let me do something real quick. EQ this drum kit right here just to give it a little bit more smack in the middle. Let's check it back in stereo. All right, cool. Yeah, I see what's going on right now. Yeah, I don't like what's going on right now. But so far, so good, though. All right, cool. Let's go back to the verse and let's work on this track right here. We don't have. Oh, we got that one turned down. All right. Let's pull up the spectrum real quick here. Alright, let's blend that in. Alright, so what we're gonna do is I want to spread that a little bit. I'm gonna pull up that same S1 imager plugin. I'm gonna spread that out just a little bit. Cool. And let's bring this one in right here. Let's check that in the stereo now. Feel like those synthesizers need a little bit of top end. Cover your ears and just maybe get a little screechy. We're gonna definitely adjust that while this mix playing. Take that off solo. Alright, cool. We're gonna bring that back down. I'm gonna blend that volume in just right in mono. get out of mono. Bring these hi-hats up just a tad bit. Alright, cool deal. We got maybe like 2-3 more tracks. Alright, let's play with this one. Right here. Turn that up. So we got a little acoustic guitar. Let's see here. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna hit this up with the turn my UAD interface on real quick. We're gonna add some thru action to what we got going on right here. Yeah, just give me a minute. Let me get my wiring together. All right, cool. Then we're gonna go ahead and add a little thru action. I think I got my UAD plugins installed on my doggone system. That's one thing I haven't done, and I don't think I have yet. If not, we got other alternatives. Here we go. I don't think I have. Well, that'll save me the trouble. What we'll do is we'll just go to the VMR and we'll pull up the virtual mix rack, and we will use I think we're gonna use the custom opto versus the regular thru because this is kind of like a synthesized sound. Kind of don't wanna, you know what I'm saying, I just don't want that exclusively in there. Let's see here. Let's bring that about. Let's hit it at about 6-1, and bring that right there. Output. Let's see here. Let's just keep it at its default setting. All right, and let's go with a warm sound and see what we got going on here. And we use this SSL EQ. I like it right there. Let's bring this switch this up right here. So I put the SSL first, and I want to compress after that. Let's put this in mono. Sounds real warm right there. I like why it made that adjustment on the ratio to 7:1. I like that right there. What's good with you, man? Goddamn way. What's good with you, bro? Man, it's been a long time, man. Yes, yes. Yeah, I actually did, man. So, yeah, man. I actually did. That's what I started off with it. With it then engaged. What I did was, wait, man. I basically adjusted the input from the sub mix that I have here. So I have everything in this section going to this red sub mix thing, so to speak, or whatnot. Don't even mess with the master fader anymore. I just got the guide particle on there. That's it. The main fader in Studio One kind of works differently than most DAWs or whatnot. So I kind of set it up kind of like, what I'm saying, as a bus. Everything kind of busts to a sub mix. But I had the sub mix set always at -12 when I start my sessions, and that way I can kind of control gain staging. So I had to bump up the sub mix about 5 dB until I got the input getting right here in this indicator on the input knob, and then from there I kind of bumped up the limiter just so I can get a little pinch of limiting going on at about -0.5, and then I just left it alone from there, and I haven't checked it since or whatnot. So we just kind of been mixing in there until I get to a point where I want to start doing that sub mix processing at this point, man. But yes, sir, man. Long time, big dog. Long time. I hope everything's cool with you too, bro. For real, man. We gotta catch up one day, man. Yes, sir. So what we're going to do now? Oops, my bad. I put your comment up twice. My bad. All right. So let me get this guitar. Feel like this guitar needs a little bit of that. It's one um adjustment to it, so I'm just gonna trick it into the left ear. I think from this may have been a mono source. Kind of took it away. Just kind of brought down that energy just a little bit out of that. Okay, cool. We'll do, man. Yeah, hit me up later on for sure, man. By the way, man, that brother, that comment that I just flashed, man, Wade Edwards, man, that was my guy, man, right there, man, in mixing school and stuff like that, man. And what I'm saying, we hung out a lot of times, helped each other out and stuff like that during mixing school, man. And telling you, one of the brilliant minds when it comes to sounds. But he's definitely got a gift of listening and hearing and stuff like that, man. And I always appreciate his comments and his criticism as always, man. Shout out to you, Wade, for sure, bro. Oh, I have a group send on these synths. Oh, actually, let me focus in on that. I did not know that. Let's bring this over. I did not know that. All right. So let's blend these synths in. This is gonna get really, really interesting. So I'm gonna do something real extreme, and I am gonna spread the hell out of those this group send I have for sins and stuff like that. Let me do something real quick. My phone is ringing. Whatnot. Let me So this is a group of the two synths that I was working with. And what we're going to do is want to spread that real hard. I think that's the max point I can get out of these headphones. And I'm just going to blend that in with the synths that we already got and just to see what happens. Matter of fact, let me saturate them bad boys a little bit more too. Nope. Saturate. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm looking for a particular. I think I got it here. Over here. It is the. Where you at, buddy? Where you at? There we go. Saturate this group here. I'm gonna make this really, really, really dirty. Let me turn on that bar. I'm gonna push a little bit of saturation in there, and then we're just gonna blend that in right with those other mixes. And see how it's adding a little bit more energy to that. And that was something I already did as far as the grouping of those synths in Ableton Live. I'm gonna put that in mono. I'm gonna take that guitar out. That's just about it that I need. I'm gonna add a little. I heard get more mid range out of that. About right there. Cool deal. That's it right there. Let's go back to this guitar we was working on. Play it from the beginning. Cool deal. And let's get this other guitar mixed in. And not there. I don't want to start there. And so that guitar right there is already compressed a little bit, so we ain't got to do any compression on that, or whatnot. So I think I did most of this, um, getting the tone right already in Ableton Live. So most of it's just really kind of simple EQing. Now let me see if I can. Yeah, so that won't work. So we have to go and man, let me do this is a favorite, by the way. Let's go here and go to. We'll get this one right here. Yeah, I could be able to pan that now. All right, cool deal. I like where that's at. I want to put a good want to put a delay on there. So let's go ahead and ooh, delays. Which one we want to roll with? Let's go here to delays. I like how I'm gonna keep everything SSL in here, and we're gonna pull up this bad boy right here. I like how this sounds and what it does to a mix. So we're going to go ahead. It's locked in on the host for its timing. We'll go ahead and engage and unengage that, and let's play around with the delay here on this one sound. Yeah, buddy. Right here. All right, just trying to fix the timing on it. Take it off of ping pong mode, see what happens. Yeah, I think I like that right there. Let me mix it in. All right, we got gotta what we're gonna do is on this back end of this guitar, we're gonna have to see how it's cut off on there, and that's only because of how I stemmed it out. So what I'm gonna do is borrow from the beginning of this wave file. I'm gonna go ahead and get my cut tool, cut right there, and cut right here. All right, and we're just gonna drag that right there to the end of that. Alrighty. There we go. Cool deal. And we're gonna change the color of that little clip right there. Actually, let me get some a little bit more where I can see. All right. And all we have to do is now take that same clip and copy it over here. And this is a badass delay right here. If you don't, it may not look like it doesn't do anything, but it's a badass delay. It's got a lot of firepower in it. I really like it. I've been drawn to use it. Not only that, you get 4 delay engines in here, so it's fire. I ain't gonna lie to you, and that's exactly what I was looking for this guitar sound was concerned. Let me play it back in, and we're not recording anything. Don't want that. Put that in the mono. We're doing real good on our level. So on the beat bus, which is all these tracks that we've been working on, is actually right here. We haven't even peaked yet. We may have like a dB of gain. We got a dB of gain of headroom, positive headroom. So that's really good. We only got one sound to mix in, and I think it's this piano sound. Let's see how that sounds. Love how that sounds. We don't really need to do too much to it. We can brighten up the airness. Let's see. That makes it dreamy right there. A little boost on the high frequency at about 2K. Let's bring that back. Don't want to overdo it. Just to wake it up a little bit. All right, like that. Let's bring that back in. Let's go ahead and blend it in now. Alright, it's getting masked by the other stuff, so let's do this. So what we did was we brought down everything in the hook and just left that piano sound alone. So let me check that back in mono one more time. right, let's see where we at on the God particle. Well, we definitely eating. We definitely getting the low frequency recommendation through here, and I think that's where it's popping at. I had boosted it up maybe another dB and a half on the sub mix, and the low is hitting right there, smack dab in the middle, or it's causing this green square to light up fully. Now, the funny thing is, I want to see how this sounds without the shit on. Let's bypass this real quick. Let's bring that back a little bit. All right, we're going to check out limiter. See, we need to pull back. Yes. All right, we're hitting -2. That's a little bit too much for me. So I'm gonna pull back to 4.5 dB. Let's see how that goes. All right, cool, right there. Get a little spike at about -0.1, but we're good. I like where we at. All right. I can use a little bit more bass from this right here. So I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna use basement and just so I can get a little bit of boom boom out of that bad boy right there. What we're gonna do is soft clip. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna save that for last. But I'm not gonna saturate the bass. I'm just gonna turn up the low shelving in here. There we go. I'm gonna cut off the. Ooh, let's play with that. Like your ear, I love that. don't let it fool you. Don't get happy too. We've got to add just a little bit in there. I mean, we got to add just a little bit. Oops, I am so sorry. I hit the button right there. I was trying to hit it on mono, and I hit the main button at 0. My bad. Let's do that one more time. I need to check that in mono. did, but I added just a little bit just so it could thicken up that bottom. Now, I think we're at where we need to be at. I checked everything. Now, there's one more trick I want to do, and it's this snare. You hear that snare don't have reverb on it, so I want to add reverb to that, but not to the whole kit. So what I'm gonna do is get a nice sounding reverb. Let's go to Mic DSP because they have this reverb that doesn't break the bank when it comes to goddamn CPU usage. Hopefully it don't. We're about to find out. It's called Revolver, and what I want to do is just grab like I really want a large reverb on there, kind of like a pet plate, like a type of deal. So let's choose something with 3-second impulse response. Okay, you're gonna choose it for me. Let's go. All right, there we go. All right, and what I want to do is make that all the way wet, and let's go ahead and send signal to that particular thing. And now this is what you're gonna get when you put reverb on this drum kit. You're gonna get that, but I just want to isolate the snare. So what I'm gonna have to do is get some type of filtering plugin. So we're gonna pull up this another plugin from Mic DSP, if I can remember which one it is. Yes, Filter Bank 202, and we're just gonna isolate what goes into the Revolver. So I have this plugin first in the chain, and then the reverb here. All right, I'm gonna go back there, and before this signal even hits the reverb, you can see it right here. We're going to just basically, let me turn that off real quick, and let me bring that up to see where that snare is. So between 284 and 84,000. Oh, excuse me, 8,400. So 284. Let's go ahead. 284. About right there is good. 8,400. About right there. That's where the snare is. All right, and that could be. We're gonna make a. Gonna bring that to 24 slope. 24 slope. That's where that should be going in at right there. We're gonna solo. Where is here we go. Yep. Let's turn on that reverb. There it is. See how we letting a lot of highs in there? All right, that should only give reverb to the snare. That right there, what we just filtered out. All right, let's go ahead and gain match. All right, so when we engage the reverb, we should just get reverb to the snare part of the drum kit, and let's blend it in there real good. Get a little bit of the kick drum. Let's bring it back a little bit more. It's strong now. And we'll do, we'll go back to the filter bank. You hear how I moved it just a little bit, and we took out the kick drum. All right. Take out some of that high end too, as well. All right, let's go back and bring back some of that reverb. So if you have a drum kit and you don't have the stems, that's one way if you want to get some of the reverb on, let's say, hi-hats only or snare or clap only. Just put a EQ, low pass, high pass filter, and you know what I'm saying, isolate what you want first and then throw the reverb on the back end, and you'll be able to have reverb on, let's say, the snare and leave the hi-hats and the kicks alone. All right, maybe a little bit too much, so let's put that in the mix. Oh, what the hell we got going on here? We got oh, there we go. Yeah, a bit too much right there. All right, now I'm gonna bring a little bit more energy to those drums, so I'm gonna get a clipper. I'm gonna go to my go-to clipper here, and I'm gonna add this on here right here. I haven't found a clipper that works really good for the drums that I produce, but this one does the trick, man. Let's go ahead, and I'm not gonna oversample this one. Yeah, let's fuck it. Let's do it. 2 times oversampling. Let's go. Those now really smacking. See how it sounds once the hook come back in. Let me check something else real quick. So everything else besides the drums and the bass, I'm gonna go ahead and make a mix bus for that. And what we can do, we can kind of control that. EQ some things here. Let's put some things up. Oh, no. Wanna BX shit. There we go. Where is that? Let's see. It is _digital. There we go. Let's make room here and let's get this damn GUI big. There we go. All right. I hate this scratch pad in Studio One. Jesus Christ, I hate that shit. So So I'm just EQing the side information. All right, and we're going to turn the plugin off. So mid-side EQ kind of gives your source a little bit width without actually using like a stereoizer type of plugin or whatnot. Let's make this mono. I'll make this a mono signal right up at 190. Let's play it back in the mix. Turn this back on. Turn it down just a little bit. All right, cool deal. Let's check this God thing one more time. So far we good on the limiter. Now I'm gonna go to we don't have a vocal bus in here, and we don't have these right here, so we just go ahead and remove those. Well, you know what, I may be recording somebody with this, so keep that open. Let's go, and we don't need no saturation with that bad boy. Let's see what we can get out of here. Like how the gain reduction meter is moving. All right, cool deal. We got we're gonna use the sidechain high pass filter. It maxes out at 185, so that's what we're gonna do. All right, my heart, let me play that one more time, show you guys something. The heart of the kick drum, really, the meat of it is about right here at about 83. Everything else is just basically transients up from there. So the heart of it is right there. That's where the breaking point is. So I got my sidechain high pass filter on this compressor at about 85. Actually, let me bump that down to 80. And glue this mix together. Sounding good so far. We're gonna have some fun with this one right here. So let me double check and make sure it's not anything else that we need to do. We can get a little bit more 3D stereo type of dimension out of this crosstalk situation. I think we're good. You'll notice the crosstalk information because these tracks are not being used, but you still get signal in every track in the mix or whatnot, and that just helps, you know what I'm saying, give you more, you know what I'm saying, I call it dimension in your mix or whatnot. I think that's it, man. Sounds really, really good though. Versus what the original beat is. So that's the original beating that we got. Let me go from here. I think this piano needs a little bit more sauce on it. Let's go back to it. Just a little bit of hot mid punch right there. All right, cool. We done made it to this point right here. I got everything where I needed to be at on the beat bus. I can glue the beat bus together, but we don't need no more. Take a look at this. Check it in mono real quick. I can give it a little bit more mid-range, just a tad bit more. Let's see, let's choose what type of curve. I want a wide curve. Classic symmetrical. Or constant Q. Decisions. Fuck. Let's go with this one. Yeah, actually warmed up the mix a little bit. That was in mono. I can hear it in mono. Let's play it back. All right, cool. So we at the point where we at the God particle now. All right, and I'm gonna make sure I put the timestamps in this description once this live stream is over. So now that we have mixed this whole beat into the God particle, now we're gonna play around with the EQ. And I think the energy is there. We don't need to go past 100%, but just for shits and giggles, let's just see how that sounds. All right, let's go right here. Let's start pumping right here a little bit. Let's go to 110. Let's go to 115. I feel the mix start breaking up once we go past like 113 or whatnot. 110 is kind of like the sweet spot. But to my ears right there is cool. We don't necessarily have to have it. All right, cool. Now what I want to do is, you got these 3-band EQs here, or these three bands on the EQ section. We can see we're good on the lows, the highs not too much, but the mids is missing. Now I played around with this earlier on the speakers, and when you try to compensate for the mid section, it just makes your stuff sound honky. And I don't know, but we're gonna push it just to see how it sounds in headphones. All right, here we go. Okay, so I'm pushing it. I'm already at 5 dB. It maxes out at 6 dB, and this indicator right here hasn't even hit this. So this is based on Joshua's his EQ curve. Not necessarily is going to be the same, far as that's a recommendation, just due to the type of instruments that's used, and other things, 80/80 conversion and all this other stuff right there. But it kind of keeps you in check on what you need to do. I think that's a little bit too much mid-range for what we got. But if we do need to add mid-range, it's a good tool there. I'm gonna do some improvisation here. So I bumped it up to where my meters are peaking at. It kind of resembles the curvature of this. Even though we don't have the volume being pushed in here, we have the curvature. So that bump about 2.8 dB on the mid range kind of give us the curvature of where we need to be at. Let's check the high end. It's already a little bit too bright for me, but I like the mid-range. Now, the limiter is peaking at around about negative 1.5, which is really, really good. That's where we at. Turn it back on. So when we turn the main part of this goes away too. So this is the heart of this plugin. And we can also compensate for what's going on here on the input. Let me try to push this input, see what happens. There we go. I got some activity going on this mid frequency right here. Yeah, that's a loud master, whatever you want to call it or whatnot. I like where it's at. I'm not gonna push it anymore. I did give it a dB on the input gain right there, and I want to check it here on these adapter meters here. So right now we're at a dynamic master. Our integrated signal is pushing a little bit past -12, while short-term signal is right there on the money, and our momentarily is peaking right at about -10. So this mix is competitive when it comes to what you hear on Spotify, or whatnot, or something that's saying being put out on Tidal, for example. Spotify, they turn your shit down, but I'm just basically checking this off of this LUFS meter. If we put it on YouTube, which is what we're on right now, we're pretty good. Actually, we're a little bit too loud, but these are all reference points. All right. So this is Dynamic Master Competitive, which is the last album I read about that had a really good loud master. Was J. Cole's it's the album that came out in freaking 2018. And Kendrick Lamar stuff as well. Those was hitting at around about -10 LUFSs. Volume wise, this was where this beat is right here, judging from the meters. So we'll put it back on Dynamic Master is what I normally use, and our dynamic range. So I got my dynamic range set about -9. So we really good. We got some dynamics going on. If we was to push more volume in here, you could see when I push more volume on this blue section, you'll see our dynamic range will get crushed. You don't want that. And we got a wide signal as well. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. You know what I'm saying? The more you have dynamic range right here, this is my target line, -9. If that dynamic range was hitting right here at about -9, we was doing too much compression. So we definitely got good dynamics. I'm good with this, man. So we mixed into the God particle, and it's a pretty good plug-in, really good reference tool, and it definitely gets you where you need to be at far as having a loud master. And I used to work myself and drive myself in the ringer far as just trying to get a expansion before the clipper. Let me try that, man. My bad, Wade. I wasn't even looking at what you got going on the snares and the highs. Let me try that real quick. It said try expansion on the before the clipper, and that's to control the hi hats, y'all. So let's go there. Let's do expander. Actually, we got one right here. Let me see. Let me just pull this one right here. Let me go with this right here, and this one does not have an expander. Nope, this one don't have an expander on here. Let's see here. Does this one have one? No, it's straight up compression. I got one of these plugins. I got a expander on here. I think it may be this one right here. No, this one don't either. Damn it. Hold on. I know what has one though. There we go. This has an expander. Alright, we don't need nothing else on. Turn the EQ off and put that on expansion mode. Pull up for expander. Here we go. I don't know what it's doing, but I like what it's doing. It's giving it like a rhythmic thing on there or whatnot. Let's shorten up the release a little bit. Oh, you said the foul filter? Oh man, I don't have it, man. I ain't got it. The foul filter, I ain't got it, bro. That's one thing I need to get is the foul filter. I need to get that one. I don't have that one though. I used to have it. But I haven't gotten it yet. And I only used it. I had the bundle, but then the only thing I found using, I need to get it because there's a delay that Foul Filter has. I think it's the auto delay. I think that's the name of it. Correct me if I'm wrong. But they have a badass delay in there. I love the limiter. The EQ. It kind of does what Infinity EQ from Slate does and stuff like that. But I need to get that one. Thank you. That's why I like Wade, man. Wade get you on point, man. See here. Why we got this on here? All right, cool. I'm just gonna check this real quick just to see where we're at, and that'll be it, folks. That will be it. Shout out to you, Wade, one more time, man. A little bit more low end bump on there. I like this room right here because it sounds like my studio I have here when I'm mixing on headphones. Cool. And let me check it. Let me do a chord check. Not bad. like that. And I'm just really listening to the low end. Everything else sounds fine. Just to make sure the low end is translating well. Let's play this in the club. See what kind of club vibe we get. So the low end is controlled pretty good, I have to say. All right, let's turn that off. And I can't complain, not one bit. Not one bit. Cool, man. We are done for the day and stuff like that, man. Wade, bruh, I appreciate you, man. Stopping in, man. Hollering at your boy, bro. It's been a long time, man. It's been a long time. My camera went out, apparently. Get back right here. Let it go ahead and get back in there. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this bad boy off. There we go. All right, cool deal, man. Wade, man, I appreciate you coming in. You know what I'm saying? Chopping it up with my boy Scrub Beats. I know you're not in here right now, man. You're probably enjoying yourself out there in LA, man. But thank you for the recommendation on the God Particle and checking it out and stuff like that, man. I like it. I was very skeptical of it in the beginning, but you know what I'm saying? I definitely like it. You know what I'm saying? It's different. It's different. It's not, I'm not gonna say it's my go-to, but I'm definitely gonna have it on there when I mix into it, and if it does the job, man, like, yeah, especially for my beats. Not too much worried about vocals and stuff like that, but for my beats, for sure, I'll be utilizing it. So I like the sound of it, and yeah, it definitely gets your beats where it needs to be at. So check it out, the God Particle. Pretty cool tool. Put it on your 2 bus and mix into it and adjust accordingly. Don't hit it too hard, and you'll be all right, man. Again, you know what I'm saying, shout out to Wade. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen you in a while, brother, but you know what I'm saying, I hope everything is well with you, and we definitely got to catch up, man. Tell everyone that we know, you know what I'm saying, that you come across hello, and Scrub Beats again. I can't say too much, man. Thank you for the recommendation. We're gonna get the hell up out of here and stuff like that, man. And as always, man, y'all stay creative out there, be safe, and enjoy the rest of the weekend and stuff like that. And I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my weekend too, because it's the birthday around the corner and shit like that, man. Until next time, man, I'll catch y'all later. You've been in the yo with your boy, man. Don't forget to subscribe and like this channel. Peace.